Hello everybody, we're back at the beach. I believe Dad's got a first find to show you really quick.
Full tab.
Full tab, first find of the day. We're gonna get out here and detect. I think it'll mostly be in the dry sand here. There is a lot of traffic though. As you can see, the wet sand, not looking too great, but we'll see what we can do.
Resort.
It's also a resort back that way.
You see all the chairs.
Yeah.
And it's the 4th of July. Happy 4th.
Yes.
Later on today, we're going to be at the beach, but to watch fireworks.
All right, see you guys out there.
My first signal after the opener, which was a pull tab. A very deep, very old quarter. Nice and crusty. Good sign. They were always wondering if somebody has been here lately, like to detect it. But almost every time we find old stuff, so even though this is a resort, I don't think anybody is usually over here, so let's see what we can find. This is one of those signals that's shows some promise, good numbers, but really jumpy. Let's see what it is. Took a minute, but got it. It's more consistent now, so let's get ye old pinpointer out. Okay, I had it in my hand. Ah, just a dime. Kind of deep for a dime. Must have been sitting sideways.
All right, first coin of the day. It's a shiny new zinc penny. The next.
Okay, I'm up here between these chairs. First interesting find, a heart. Nothing precious. Pretty cool. Guess that's off like a dog tag. Do the next.
Well, I just went from having one zinc penny and a bunch of trash to one zinc penny and 3 dimes. This is my third one I found in this area, so there's lots of clad here. Looks like I'm gonna be digging that up all morning. On the next.
Already this morning, a bunch of clad. And this has it marked as clad again. Let's see what we got. Trying to do this as a live dig. Honestly, this is why I don't do live digs. Because I don't have a camera mount. Dime right there. Okay, to the next.
Since it's the 4th, a lot of people are showing up to the beach right now because all of the beaches on this side of the island will be full today. So it's going to be crazy because there's fireworks tonight. But right here, I believe I've got a ring. And it has been so long since I found a ring. So long. So long. Let me blow it out. There we go. It's a skull ring. That is pretty awesome. See you on the next.
All right, my first 13 on the day and my first nickel. That means I got them all.
You ready?
Yep. Gene says he's got a first. A skull ring? Yes, dude. That is sweet. Okay.
I've just spotted my first quarter. Right there. Boom. Bring up a 51. 1979. Nice. On to the next.
My next find, the tiniest fishing weight. Those take a long time to find because that will fall straight through your scoop. Okay, to the next.
1967. 3 years from being silver. Very old. See you on the next good find.
My next find is unique, and it's a shout out to our brothers and sisters in the north. On July 4th, America's birthday, 3 days after Canada Day, by the way, I find a Canadian centennial penny. I believe that's what this is. There is the queen, and there is the bird. Yep, I think that is Canadian centennial. That is something else. Sweet. To the next.
Just got this crusty quarter, but it was underneath this huge root, directly underneath it. Took forever to get out. Anyways, see you on the next.
By the way, on the 4th, we've got a cruise ship coming in. Here's the pier. They'll be putting in there soon. Right here. I've got a quarter signal. Let's see what we got. Okay, now that it's out, it's a 24.25. It was a 29.30 in the hole. We'll definitely recheck. But it's a dime. It's been on there quite some time. Now let's double check the hole. Hold on. Nothing there.
You know, sometimes you have like a certain place where you find a certain object. This is definitely one of those places. Right here next to these rocks, we always find three ringers. We don't find three ringers anywhere else on the island. I just got another one. We found 5, in between 5 and 10, I would say. Look at this. And they're all smush. I guess it's not a 3-ringer, it's a silverware or a bullet. But it's very similar. Isn't that crazy? That's awesome. To the next.
Next signal, Seekin. Signal 1920. An unfired slug. Hollow point. Yikes. It doesn't matter what detector you have, I don't care. These things are evil. Sound just like a silver ring or a silver dime. To the next.
So many zinc pennies. Way too many. They're all over this beach. On to the next. And in that hole, I got in between a zinc penny and a dime, which is always an exciting signal for me. A lot of rings come up in there. But I got a lipstick tube. That is really cool. See you on the next.
I think this is my first one of these. Not that it's a bucket list item, don't get excited. It's my first spoon of plastic. Just as I find. All right, to the next.
Got my nickel, which means I've got the full cycle. Penny, quarter, dime, and nickel. Really cool. Let's keep going.
So it's time to go. I'm just going to be up in the dry sand, digging up clad, seeing how much we can get today. And check that out. Cruise ship's making its way in. All right. Okay. Boat rolls in.
What's going on? We're back at the beach. This is actually the day that we leave for the States.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go on a flight. So what are we going to do right before? Metal detect, of course. So it's the beach we've been to a ton of times. Lots of.
We were down this way. It was July the 4th, and there were hundreds of people.
Yep. So let's see what we can find. We've got a second beach we're going to go to.
Fish right there.
Sweet. Got another beach we're gonna go to just down the way also. It's the 2 beaches where they put out a couple hundred chairs every time there's a cruise ship. So let's see what we can find. First find, not very deep, perfectly round, sounded fantastic. Just an eyelet off of a tarp. They must have had a, hey, if your tarp is rotten, bring it to Rainbow Beach Day at some point in St. Croix's history, because I'm telling you, hundreds of these things I found on this beach.
So something that we like to search for here in St. Croix, and I know some other places in the world, it's called sea glass. So this is glass that was broken hundreds of years ago and sits in the ocean for a while, and then it comes up like this. This is a thick piece, which means it's probably really old. And the ships would come in to the harbor, and they would use this as a ballast. So they would take a bunch of broken bottles, put them in boxes and to make their ship heavier, and then they would toss them out whenever they leave. So there's just tons of broken glass in these beaches, and it's great for jewelry. So yeah, on to the next.
Okay, right here. My first really good sound, so let's mark it. I wonder, is it working today? So let's go do it with a point. Okay, so it is in this pile. Sounds like it's over here, actually. Yep, right here in this pile. Tell me. There it is. A dime. Been there a long time. Okay, to the next.
Got myself a little nickel down here. It was not that deep down in the wet. Somehow Dad missed it on his way. But I got it. And it is a... 1 second. 1985. A nickel. Pretty cool though. First coin of the day. On to the next.
Poor Paw Patrol. Left alone here at the beach. Alright, we'll take care of him.
Believe it or not, this was a zinc penny. Look at it. That was a zinc penny one day. That is insane. See you on the next. All right, well, I'm up in the dry sand and I'm hoping to find some modern jewelry because there was a cruise ship in earlier this week and there were tons of people on this beach. But I just keep finding older stuff. I don't understand. That's not anything new, I'll tell you that. Really weird. Anyways, see you on the next.
All right, back to the volleyball court. My second quarter of the morning. That's not what I'm going for, though. Let's see if we can make it better.